Science is a huge part of the world.
And looking even deeper is not only a field that is interesting but beneficial to the world. Microbiology! Microbiology is one of the most interesting fields in the world and will continue to become more popular as the world advances.
So, what do microbiologists do?
Microbiologists are responsible for studying the physiological, biochemical, and genetic aspects, as well as the growth characteristics of microorganisms such as viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites. They must also study how microorganisms interact with their environment. Go.
There are different types of microbiologists. Bacteriologists, clinical microbiologists, environmental microbiologists, and more. There are a variety of opportunities in the microbiology field.
Some responsibilities of microbiologists include studying microorganisms, conducting experiments such as growing cultures of specific microorganisms, identifying and classifying organisms, and more.
Now you have an idea of what microbiologists do. It's not rocket science. But it's not that easy either. To be a successful microbiologist, you need to make sure that you can check off some boxes. 1. Ability to learn quickly. 2. Ability to work hard and be patient. 3. An interest for searching for the answer to a hard problem. 4. Ability to pay attention to close detail. 5. Be focused. 6. Excellent spoken and written communication skills. 7. An inquiring mind with a keen interest in the natural world. And 8. An aptitude for science and mathematics. So you're thinking, this is a job that involves science, it helps the world. I think this is a job for me, and it sounds pretty cool. But how do I become a microbiologist?
Here's how it happens.
If you want to be a microbiologist that works in an entry-level research job like a laboratory assistant, you will most probably need a bachelor's degree in biology or a related program. If you want to work more professionally, you're required to have a graduate degree in microbiology. If you want to direct research or become a working staff member in a university or college, then you will most likely need to complete a doctoral degree program in microbiology. The cool thing is, microbiologists must also complete continuing education throughout their careers in order to keep their skills current and up to date with advancements in the field.
Congratulations! You got the job. You're going to be working as a microbiologist. 1.
Microbiologists work in all kinds of places. From pharmaceutical companies to medical research to federal government departments. A microbiologist could never be bored. Most of a microbiologist's work takes place in a laboratory, but some microbiologists even collect samples from lakes, streams, and oceans and spend some time outside.
Cool! Some microbiologists have a special relation to ecology in their fields. Microbiologists who work with the environment study how organisms such as bacteria function and react in the environment. This field deals with how organisms react to themselves and also how they react to other processes in the environment, such as pollution, living things like plants and animals, simple seasonal changes, and the changing world in general.
Microbiologists work very hard and are really good at what they do. Some of their day-to-day activities include
using molecular biology techniques to develop and test new medicines and treatments, assessing the use of microbes in food production, crop protection, and soil fertility, using microorganisms to control pollution and dispose of waste safely, isolate and maintain cultures of bacteria or other microorganisms for study, identify and classify microorganisms found in specimens collected from humans, plants, animals, or the environment, keep up with current knowledge by reviewing the findings of other researchers and by attending conferences and more.
Sounds pretty cool.
There are many microbiologists who have made a significant contribution, but some of the most important ones are Sergei Nikolaevich Vinogradsky and Felix the Hutt. Sergei Nikolaevich Vinogradsky was a Ukrainian-Russian microbiologist, ecologist, and soil scientist who pioneered the cycle of life concept. Vinogradsky discovered the first known form of lithotrophy during his research with Bigiatoha in 1887. Lithotrophy is the acquisition of energy by oxidation of inorganic electron donors. He reported that Bigiatoha oxidized hydrogen sulfide or H2S as an energy source and formed intracellular sulfur droplets. This research provided the first example of lithotrophy but not autotrophy. His research on nitrophine bacteria reported the first known form of chemoautotrophy, showing how a lithotroph mixes carbon dioxide or CO2 to make organic compounds. He was born on September 1st, 1856, and he died February 25th, 1953 at the age of 96.
Félix Derel, born April 25, 1873 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, who died February 22, 1949 in Paris, France, was a French-Canadian microbiologist generally known as the discoverer of bacteriophage, a virus that infects bacteria. Derel became widely known for his imaginative approaches to important problems in theoretical and applied microbiology. He was widely revered for his self-advertisement, his exaggerated claims of success, and his sharp financial practices. He also had a talent for making enemies among powerful senior scientists. Derel's main legacy lies in the use of phage in the molecular revolution in biology. Max Delbruck and the phage group used bacteriophages to make the discoveries that led to the origins of molecular biology. Note that the earlier identification of the bacteriophage by the British microbiologist F.W. Twort in about 1915 became obscured by Twort's disinclination to take credit for or to pursue his initial findings.
Microbiology seems so interesting. So many opportunities, fields, and ways to help out the world.
So you're wondering, wow, microbiologists work so hard, so how much do they actually earn?
Well, the salary level of microbiologists can vary greatly depending on a number of factors, including where they work, their job responsibilities, their level of education, their level of experience, and many other things. Here are some salaries and statistics to give you an idea. Average microbiologist salary in Canada.
$56,406.
Average microbiologist salary in the United States.
$65,920. That's pretty impressive. It sounds like microbiologists are doing a pretty good job.
Wow, I wish I could be a microbiologist. I love eating bread and they seem to be making a lot of dough.
Now, some interesting facts on the subject we all know and love.
Microbiology. First visual observation of microorganisms through a single lens microscope were by Anton van Leeuwenhoek in 1676 in Holland.
Microorganisms were actually theorized hundreds of years before they were actually proven to be real. This field is always growing. Medical microbiology has grown significantly as a research field from the early discovery of these organisms, with new information about microscopic organisms and their relationship to disease being discovered nowadays.
This career is very vast and is interconnected with many different areas. In terms of technology, microbiologists use high-quality technology to do their jobs. One of the most common tools they use are microscopes. They also use different scientific apparatus to perform tasks and experiments.
Microbiologists help and benefit our society in many ways. Different specialists in this career deal with microbiology of medical or pharmaceutical things. Microbiologists who focus on that topic with diseases sometimes do research for vaccines, which, if successful, could potentially help people all over the world. They also help to control diseases and stop them from spreading, and do research for vaccines. They have an important job in keeping people healthy, which is why it is an important job to our society. Each of the fields in microbiology has its own unique benefits to society. Microbiologists seem to be all over the place, but that's a good thing because they get a little taste of everything.
And microbiologists aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
So what is that supposed to mean?
Well, if you did your research, you know that microbiologists are going to become even more important in the future.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. Tell me about it. Well, clinical microbiology laboratories have undergone important changes with the introduction of molecular biology techniques and laboratory automation. In the future, there will be a need for more rapid diagnoses, increased standardization of testing, and adaptability to cope with the new threats from infectious microorganisms. The combination of the new tools that are now being developed in research laboratories, the general reorganization of clinical laboratories, and improved communication between physicians and clinical microbiologists should lead to significant changes in the way that clinical microbiologists work. Microbiology seems like a job that's going to be really important in the future. I think I might even want to become a microbiologist. Maybe I'll find a cure to a disease.
Maybe, why not?
Yeah, I just realized that we're surrounded by microorganisms.
Stop being delusional. What?
Yeah, I have an idea though. Before you leave, do you want to take a selfie?
Why not?
Bye! Thanks for watching!
All summer 16. All summer 16. Strength and guidance. All summer 16. All summer 16.